So, Simon, tell me what you know about your neighbor, Mr. Smith.
Well, I only see him every now and then. He seems like a nice guy. Kind of keeps to himself. I still don't think that was him in the house that night. What if he was kidnapped with Tina Fuentes?
Unfortunately, that doesn't seem to be the case. It seems that your neighbor is the dive bar butcher. You probably know this if you were reading the papers. He picks up women in hole-in-the-wall bars, and he mutilates them.
Yeah, I've heard about it. So you really think he's the butcher?
Here at the Bureau, we like to call this an open and shut case. Found the murder weapon next to the body, and you scared him pretty good. But that didn't keep him from cutting her head off. Look, I know you already explained the situation to Officer Jones, but how about you start over from the beginning? Tell me exactly what you saw.
Well, like I said, it was raining pretty hard that night. I'd just gotten off work. I heard a scream from Mr. Smith's house. I wasn't sure if he was in trouble, but I didn't knock on the door because I wasn't sure if it was a dangerous situation. So I peeked through the window. The house was completely dark. I could see someone, but couldn't make out who it was. He went in the kitchen and opened up the fridge. When he came back into the living room, he sat down and poured himself a drink. He put on something that looked like an old home video, a kid's birthday party or something. I actually started to leave, but then I heard that scream again, only this time louder and longer than before. He then stood up and grabbed a large knife on the table next to him. He opened a nearby door, and that's when I saw the girl. I didn't know what to do, but I yelled. I knew he was going to kill her. He must have heard me because he swung around and looked in my direction. I ran home as fast as I could to call the police.
Damn! We almost caught that son of a bitch. Well, if we're right, and he is the dive bar butcher, there's no doubt in my mind that he will come looking for you. Look, I know Officer Jones already tried to convince you to let us protect you, but Simon, please, let us take you into witness protection.
I just don't think it's necessary. It was too dark for him to see my face.
Don't kid yourself, Simon. He's very dangerous, and there's a strong possibility that he saw your face.
Maybe so, but I can't change my entire life for this. I'm not going to go to Wyoming or wherever the hell you put people in the witness protection program. Any more questions, officer?
Nah. You're free to go.
Well, let me know when you catch Smith.
What can you tell me about your neighbor, Mr. Smith?
He seems like a nice guy. Kind of keeps to himself. What if he was kidnapped with Tina Fuentes?
Unfortunately, that doesn't seem to be the case. It seems that your neighbor is the dive bar butcher.
So you really think he's the butcher?
Here at the Bureau, we like to call this an open and shut case.